No, I'm not.
Go.
I have a camera in front of me.
Look at me, don't look at
So
her.
Okay.
what'd you say is your 90-day?
Okay, so yeah, my 90 day is basically I want to work on my people skills. So I'm gonna work on more one-on-one speaking with other people, and apparently like people I don't know now, as I guess is one of my goals. So like one of my goals is to speak to 5 people that I don't know per day, like 5 new people, and basically I get a feel for questions I should ask them, like get them intrigued in talking to me, so that I can just conduct daily business with people out in the real world, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
So what do we do?
Okay, so what we did was he sent me out, and
What did we do before that?
oh, we did. Okay, so he was going over basic strategies on what to say, what to bring up, and stuff like that. And he was talking to me like, okay, one good thing is to ask a lot of questions, so like basically get their interest. And what he showed me was that he could talk to anyone he wanted to. And so we actually both took a walk outside, and he showed me that he could talk to anyone. He just like commented on their shirts or whatever they're doing, and then they got along pretty well with them. So he encouraged me to do the same thing, and so I went out there, and my first attempt was a failure, and I didn't ask a broad enough question. So I was like, okay, I'll just ask this guy how late the gym's open. So I go out and I'm like, hey, how late's the gym open? And he's like, oh, there should be a sign inside. I'm like, all right. So that didn't work. So I figured I maybe I should ask a little more open-ended questions. So so what I did was I went inside, and I noticed that there was a sign for a restaurant. And so I went up and I was like, oh, there's an open-ended question. I can ask someone how the restaurant is, even though I have no intentions of going there at all. And so I saw this couple step in and like make the reservations and stuff like that. And as they were standing there, I went up to them and I was like, oh, hey, do you guys know anything about this restaurant? Even though they stepped in, but they don't know I knew that they just stepped in. So they're like, oh, we just stepped in. I was like, oh man, what a shame, And so I was like, oh, what do you guys think about this restaurant? And they're like, oh, we don't know. And